the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Indianapolis Colts taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gunn, along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rearview mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that, partner. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach for Super Bowl. There is no... normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Richardson looking to throw. Tyreek Hill, and he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl.
Touchdown! Josh Downs with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Colts put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. That's out right for Palmer. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try
and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Sean Tucker, 62 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he rifles one incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Richardson. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no.
And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 20-yard line. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. wisely will throw that one away.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On the ground, it's Tucker. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Richardson looking to throw this. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Off play action, Richardson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, it certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage. Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play. Point after, right down the middle. So that does it for the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. Back in a moment. 17-7 our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Richardson back to throw it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Richardson out of the shotgun. This pass left side to Downs. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
On second down, it's Taylor. 7 yards there and a first down.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 98 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. And they'll run with Tucker. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down in defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hurts completing this one quickly. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Here's Tucker. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Sean Tucker, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think...
everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Yeah, the ball is knocked out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumbled it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception.
And this will be caught at the 30. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
so often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there, that shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
This a 2nd and 8. Now it's Richardson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Hassan Reddick in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Now they go screen, it's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here's a 3rd and 14. Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another 1st down at the Colts 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They run. It's Tucker. And now off to the races. Down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Sean Tucker with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Buccaneers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Richardson's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Play action. Now Richardson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And now they're in the hurry-up. Richardson now on second down. That one finds Pierce right side. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They need two. Here's third down. Here's Richardson to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Brings up third down and 8.
Third and 8. Hurts. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He's going to go up top again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, 41 yards. And the Bucs are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
51 yards, the gain on the play.
Richardson on the bootleg here. Rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Colts get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Going up top. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing is Hurts. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hoover. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. That's out wide. And coughed it up. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, number one, and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On third down, it's Tucker, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On first down, Hurts. This is caught by Tucker. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
It's a gain of 40. A fumble on the play.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Tucker. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the 3rd quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
Let's go. Get this stop, defense.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Richardson looking to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It's been a fun one through 3. It always is. The final quarter of Super Bowl 62 is coming your way next. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs. A very solid gain of 27. Richardson now going to fake the jet sweep, and he'll throw off play action. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Flushed out right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw this. Escaping the pressure right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to air one out. And that their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. The Bucs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw. And got his man complete. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Sean Tucker with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Bucs are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
That's how it's done.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts first down as the tackle made up near the 35.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now Richardson, meanwhile, going to get this ball to Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. They go play action with Richardson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Down the left sideline. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Buccaneers 55, Colts 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down. From the shotgun, Richardson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Barnett, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Ready, set.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.